some of you, and I'm saying some of you as in like 2, 3, 4 of you, may or may not know that recently I've been looking at something called a Sayodevice. And a YouTuber called Sicky, he's very cool. Maybe a couple years back, he made a video saying why he switched to keyboard for Geometry Dash. And it was for a similar problem that I'm having right now, which is that after long enough, your wrist hurts. That's been happening to me a bit recently. I've been using the Roccat Kone Pro for about 2-3 years. I wanted to give this a try, and I will be very honest if I don't like it. I'm gonna say that. So it comes with a cord, obviously, 3 spare keycaps, of which are white. I ordered the black version. User's manual. They spelt manual wrong. Focus. Why isn't it focusing? I'm assuming the translator just kind of mixed it up. That's okay. And a thank you thing. So this is what it looks like out of the box. This on the bottom. This, I'm assuming, is so that it doesn't slip. Hope. Okay, so you can take off the keycaps pretty easily. It's pretty simple to put back on too. That's nice. I'm assuming they made it like that so you can put the white ones or any spare ones. We got some bubble wrap. That's pretty cool. So first, obviously, you should probably plug it in. This seems to be a pretty decently long cord. How long is this? Oh, that's a pretty good cord. Okay, so I've been using the Sayodevice for about 2 days now, and it's still really good. I would still recommend it. It's been better for when I've been playing Geometry Dash for like a couple hours. My wrist hasn't been hurting as much. So I'm just going to show you a bit of a better way to configure it. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to hold this knob down. Hold it down, this will come up. Now you're going to want to go to Button, Calibration, then choose whichever button you're going to want to play with. So the white button is what I'm playing with. So if I wanted to do that button, I'd want to go to this one on the screen. It'll show on your screen, by the way. I'm just doing it on my computer so you guys can see better. So this one's highlighted in pink. You're going to want to press that. Now you're going to press down slowly, and you'll see that it'll show the raw data on the bottom. You want to hold it really lightly until it gets to between 500 and 600. Doesn't have to be an exact number, just between those two. So you see how I'm very barely pressing down. It's going up. I'm going to like 519. Press the knob again. Go back. Now what you're going to want to do is go to Device, USB report rate, and choose 8000 Hertz. That's so far worked really well for me. So it's going to take you back to the regular screen. But now you should be able to just go to Geometry Dash and it'll work well. And as you can see, it's clicking. And if you set the calibration differently, that's perfectly fine. Set it to what works for you. I would, like, if you want to tweak with it, that's perfectly fine. This is just like a basic tutorial. But as you can see, it's pretty responsive for like the wave. So as you can see, it's pretty good. I would still greatly recommend it. Some things that are kind of difficult to figure out, and you might not know, like if you don't watch a tutorial, what to set up. Customization, I mean, it's all right. So as you can see, there's like a little light coming out from here. On the website, if you go to light, if this happens and it just like disconnects while you're doing stuff, just unplug it, plug it back in. Then it'll show you this little thing. Unless you haven't added a device yet, if you haven't paired your device with your computer, you're going to want to press this add device button in the corner, and it's going to show you one of these. It should be the only one though, unless you have multiple. But just press that, connect. Then if you're coming back, it'll show this thing. Press connect. Then boom, you're going to see this. So this is the knob. And these are the 3 keys. It's going to be automatically set to Z, X, and C. You can change those. You just press on it, and you go here, and it'll show you keyboard. You can go, if you're doing it on a Mac or Linux, I guess, it'll show you that if you press right here. Other for Windows, so it'll give you extra keys. It'll also do that for Mac. And if you just want to like change this, it'll be set to volume and pausing. Another thing you can do is you go into light, Each of these buttons you can set to have their own light. You can make it breathe, so that's like kind of fading in, fading out a bunch of times. Switch, gradient, cool things. Screen, I have mine set to the Bongo Cat. If you hold the knob and you go to, I believe it's screen, and then you choose template, you choose Bongo Cat, this will show, and every time you press a button, it'll show you which button you pressed and how many times you pressed it. And if you hold and you go to device again, key count, it'll show you how many times you've clicked every single button in total. As you can see, I've already clicked key 3 26,000 times. You can reset this if you want. Do a bunch of different things with it. You can play pretty well with it, in my opinion. Maybe it's not for some people. Maybe it might not be comfortable for you. It's pretty comfortable for me. But there's so many different things you can do with it. I think it's a great option if you're looking for something for like Geometry Dash or even OSU. That's what it's advertised for, at least. It's mainly for OSU, but yeah. But that's just a little thing that I forgot to do, so you could see a bit better. Go back to past self. That's really good for straight flying. That might even, actually, that might be better than my mouse for straight fly. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know if it was that. Let me try again with my mouse instead. Just... So obviously this is what I'm used to. It's actually a bit harder to... Hold on. I find that the Sayodevice is actually a bit more comfortable to hold sometimes. I can see why actually a lot of people use this and like it. Working really good. I know I might be just kind of repeating things, but it's very good. From right now, I would totally recommend getting this especially if you've been thinking of getting maybe a Sayodevice, or if you've been having like wrist pain, or you've wanted to try a keyboard, or you just want to try something different for Geometry Dash, see if it works for you. I would get this, maybe check it out. Here's my thoughts for now. I would definitely recommend getting the Sayodevice. It's just like better for playing, at least for me. I know there's like plenty of good mouse, plenty of good keyboards out there, and maybe you're like, I don't want to get the Sayodevice. It's so tiny. I want a keyboard if I'm going to do something, and that's totally fair. But if you are thinking for like a budget kind of friendly alternative to like buying a whole keyboard, this isn't too bad. It was about 50 Canadian dollars for me on Amazon. If you're like getting wrist pains, I would give this a shot. I really hope this wasn't a horrible review. I'm brand new to doing this. I haven't recorded a video in a while. So if you have any suggestions down below, that would be great. If you could comment, I'd love to hear some feedback. If there are any things that I missed, if you want to see some comparisons with different levels, please, I will get on that. Most of these levels I tried out just because I didn't really have any good levels to try. If you want to make a level for me to try out with, that would be great. But obviously you don't have to. But just let me know how I did in the comments. If you're new to the channel, maybe liking the video, sharing the video, leaving a comment down below, subscribing if you want to see more stuff like this, if you want to catch the streams, that would be amazing. And I would really appreciate that. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good morning. And God bless you. Thank you. Bye.